நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் கதிர் டிவி.
My dear sister Lily Pushpam, Dr. Punida, all the professors of this college, heads of department, all the staff, management staff, the clerical staff, and my dear students sitting in this audience this morning. Which of you, I have a question to begin. Which of you would choose to be born poor? Nobody. Nobody sitting down here in her right mind would choose to be born poor. Nobody. Here this morning, values are upturned, turned over. Here this morning, we find baby Jesus born poor, Son of God born poor. Son of God born poor. None of us here would choose to be born poor. We would want to be born in a wealthy family. Surely, all of us. No one sitting down here would want to be born poor. We would want to be born in a wealthy family. In a good family. This family is good. Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. This family is good but not wealthy. By no means wealthy. He was a carpenter. She was an ordinary maiden in her hometown of Nazareth. An ordinary maiden. And she is chosen to be the mother of God. Nobody in their right mind would want to upturn things. Nobody. But this infant here has upturned everything, turned it upside down, turned everything upside down from the very inception of his being. He has turned everything upside down. He could have chosen to be born in a very rich way. In a palace, God could make it possible for his son to be born in a palace. No, no, no. He chose to have his son born poor, into a poor family, the family of a carpenter. Do you know, I'd like to tell you of a nice Christmas card which I once saw, a unique Christmas card. On the front portion of the card is Mother Mary and Saint Joseph, and in the cradle is the baby Jesus. That's normal, that's normal. But in this Christmas card, baby Jesus is standing on his head. I'm repeating, in the Christmas card that I saw, baby Jesus is doing a trick. He's standing on his head. Have you ever seen a little infant stand on his head or her head? Never. But this infant in the Christmas card I am mentioning about is standing on his head. Do you know, as a result, what happens? He sees the whole world upside down. He sees the whole world upside down. You and I have never seen the world upside down. You and I see the world straight. Downside down and upside up. That's the way we normally see the world. But this infant standing on his head in his crib sees the world in a different way, upside down. From his birth, he looks at the world differently. I want to tell you just now a story of the three kings. Do you know we all are accustomed to thinking of three kings who came to see baby Jesus. But you perhaps don't know that there was a fourth king who set out from the east to come to Bethlehem and to see the infant Jesus, to pay obeisance to him. The four kings set out. Only three reached Bethlehem. The story is very beautiful. The story of the fourth king is that he got delayed on the way. He had to help a poor person in need. He had to help a helpless child in need, an orphan child in need. He had to help an AIDS patient's child in need. He had to help the persons who were helpless on his journey toward Bethlehem. He had to help them. He did all that. Result, he arrived in Bethlehem late. He arrived in Bethlehem late. Baby Jesus and Mother Mary and Joseph had already gone into Egypt. And then when he died, this fourth king asked Jesus, "Where were you, Yar? Where were you? I came to see you to Bethlehem and you were not there." Jesus said, "The three magi came and saw me. You did not come." But of all the three, of all the four magi, you are the best. You are the best. That fourth king, with tears in his eyes, entered into heaven. Story ends there, but the moral of the story is that he has turned everything upside down. So, instead of coming on time for his birth to pay obeisance to him, this fourth magi went on the helping path to help various people. And having done that, he arrives late. No baby Jesus there to be seen, nothing at all to be seen, just emptiness. Do you know, when you turn things upside down in your life, you will have to pay the price. In order to turn things upside down in your life, not only for the sake of turning things upside down, but to reorient yourself towards God, towards faith in humanity, towards love. If you want to reorientate yourself towards all these things, you will have to view things upside down. You'll have to view things inside out. Complete reorientation of all values. Of all values. There is a period in everyone's life when mountains are mountains, rivers are rivers, and trees are trees. There comes a period then when everything is confused and mountains are not mountains, rivers are not rivers, trees are not trees. Confusion. At last comes enlightenment, when trees are trees, mountains are mountains, and rivers are rivers. Enlightenment. If you wish to have enlightenment, as Buddha did. If you wish to have enlightenment in your life, you have to be ready for that period of total transformation which leads to total confusion. Total confusion in your life. Trees are not trees, mountains are not mountains, and rivers are not rivers. You want enlightenment? Go through the process. Then you will come to enlightenment. Then trees will be trees, mountains will be mountains, and rivers will be rivers. That's what this baby has come to show us. The pathway to enlightenment. The pathway to see the way things are. I want to wish you, every one of you, a very merry and happy Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year. Christmas புதுவாரத வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் கதிர் டிவி.